Hey, greetings, programs. I know it's a minute or two early, but I just wanted to get started. I wanted to play some Starfield. We got a little shattered space today, and I'm really excited about it. My name is Steve. We are playing, as one might see, Starfield today. A little quick business before we go on, and I'll repeat this later at the end. This coming week, on Tuesday and Thursday, I am going to give Outlaws a break, and I'm going to play New World Eternum. I think that's how you pronounce it. I played New World for quite a few hours, like 200 plus, which is actually not very many as I've talked to other people. But I played it quite a bit. I really enjoyed it a lot. They've made purportedly a lot of changes to it and are relaunching it Tuesday. And I'm really excited to see what they've done, to see if they have fixed all the shortcomings in it or if it's still going to be sort of something that I really enjoyed, but by and large is a little bit mediocre. We'll see. We'll see. But for now, I'm playing Starfield. So we are still on the Oracle, which is the space station that jumped while we were connected to it. And I realized that, like, last time I was super surprised that it jumped. It fully told me about that, like, a number of times. It was like, oh, we're trying to. Wait a minute, I hit R and that put me in the cockpit. I actually meant to reload my gun. Doesn't matter. The game had fully told me, like, a couple of times that, as soon as we reboot the system, it's gonna jump, and I had completely spaced that. Anyway, let's undock, get an idea of where we are. I'm assuming that it is a long way from home. And maybe we put a couple more points in lasers. RUUN Kai. Well, how about that? You know what? There's actually one other thing that I want to do. Back to the ship. I want to make sure I'm not carrying around things I don't need. There's Andreja just kind of sitting there, which is fine. All right. Let's see, stuff in my inventory that I don't need. Okay, any miscellaneous stuff? Maybe we put that in there. I don't. Is it max capacity? For really? Hold on. I would have thought that this ship could carry quite a bit more than that.
Hey, what's going on?
Heller, how you doing? Does this ship? I would have thought it had a much larger cargo bay. Am I just not seeing it? This is the bathroom? Yeah. Okay, this is the mess. I saw a mod where someone had rebuilt the Adoring Fan as the Adoring Fan Girl, which I thought was really funny. See, I want to put, let's see, do I have any weapons that I really don't need to be carrying around? Like, that I don't use all the time? I like this gun so much, but I just don't use it that much. Let's store that. I might need a stun weapon, so let's hold on to it. That one hits super hard. Although, this hits harder than that. Maybe we keep both, just in case we need a different kind of damage. Good to have a silence gun. Maybe good to have both of those too. Let's see, we have 274 rounds for this, and only 71 for that, so maybe we do need to keep them both. All right. Well, that didn't really help us much, but it does look cool there. All right, somewhere I have like a cargo bay on this ship. I'm sure of it. I have to.
To notice?
Can I? Although I may just give up. Ooh, we'll take all of those. I did not know those were there.
Your
Immaculateness? Oh, come on, buddy. You don't need to pour it on quite that thick. Nope, wrong one. Okay, that I think is the dock, right? Yeah, so that's not the way to go. Oh no, you have a 3 ad break. That sucks. So one of the things that I'm thinking about getting for myself as a little gift to myself that I don't really need, I'm a pretty small time streamer, but it would be fun to have, is getting a stream deck so that I could kind of manually run those, so that if we're doing super boring stuff, or not boring, but you know, stuff that's not consequential, I could run ads then, and that way when we're doing super cool stuff like, I don't know, having gunfights or whatever, then, you know, we wouldn't have ads pop up. I'm not gonna repeat that, but that was very funny. That was very funny. That was very funny. Okay, we want to land. We are landing in a place called Dazra. The city of Dazra. Okay. Koza is one of the most popular drinks on RUUN. It's made from fermented goat milk and is typically enjoyed something. Very different vibe. I can already see it between this city and the other major cities that we have landed on. Like Neon, or in fact, they all kind of have their own vibe. Neon or New Atlantis or Kilo City, they all really have their own vibe, which I like. I appreciate that. Exit ship.
Hold very still and choose your words carefully. They will determine how long you live.
I think you need to wash your hair.
We are not a threat. We are trying to help.
You have no right to be here. You will tell me how you found this place.
I found your wayward star station, the Oracle.
But it was lost. All communication ceased. There was no sign of it.
Well, it's in orbit now, pal. Okay. Pardon me. Needed to hydrate there. Let's see. Something clearly went wrong.
Indeed it did. The Oracle is perhaps the least of our problems, I'm afraid. Voris, I think we need not fear our guest. Perhaps, in this time of need, the Great Serpent has delivered us a gift.
Counselor, with due respect,
I like the gun he's got there.
We have not had unannounced visitors here in generations. It is a clear breach of security.
Oh, come on, pal.
I do not disagree, and I know that security, in whatever small form we can grasp it, is of paramount importance. But you must acknowledge the timing is curious. And perhaps our guest's intent should be determined before we take further action.
Okay. Your station brought me here. It jumped while my ship was docked.
We received the automated transmission, but you are certainly not who we expected to find.
Great Serpent,
It's happening again.
hear me.
Speaker, we are here!
We have reached out to you to seek guidance in our hour of need. The gate in the Citadel has been opened just to seek you. Oh, Great Serpent, is that you? Is it your presence I feel?
Do I need to shoot you? Are you okay?
I feel something, yet I see nothing. Is this a test? What do you require of me?
He just said he couldn't see me, so I'm right here.
Great Serpent, I have done all that I can. The scaled citadel itself has been transformed to petition you. I know that all must serve, but I need more. I require guidance. Take pity on us.
Oh, man.
And reveal the way
That's not me.
forward.
Oh, boy.
Our leader, Anasco RUUN, he has appeared like this over and over. So many of our people have been trapped in this state, these vortex phantoms. But usually they are hostile and lash out. Anasco is different. If only we could hear his voice, some reassurance that all is not lost.
I agree with you, Desk Carter. I understand the need for ads also, but I wish that they could handle those better. Like you said, there's no reason for pre-roll ads and then 5 minutes into it, another 3 minutes of ads. You know, that's or another minute and a half. That's not necessary. I mean, you should get one or the other. Like, if you want to do those ads a little bit in, that's fine, but you don't get to drop pre-roll ads. I don't think that that's fair. Anyway, let's see. He sounds plenty lost himself.
Was there... you could hear him? Despite the sightings, none have heard the word from Anasco in all this time, yet you claim to?
Yeah?
Do not toy with me. Not about this. If you speak truth, you must prove it.
He
What
told
did
me
he say?
all of you guys need haircuts. Let's see here. He was trying to contact the Great Serpent, but something is wrong. He sounds lost.
Aye, the serpent.
I heard nothing. He said that?
It is no joke. The experiment was a secret, even to many of our own people. Truly, you did hear Anasco. You have been chosen.
No, it's okay. And it's a little bit of inside baseball, but you do get to determine
People
how
of
many
House
ads
Baroud,
and how many
hear
ad
me.
breaks you run.
We
Like,
have
I
asked
do the
Great
absolute
Serpent
minimum
for
on
deliverance
mine.
from our calamity.
But there are other
he
channels
has
that do a
answered
lot
us.
more.
This
and
outsider has
I
been
don't,
chosen
you
as
know,
the most unlikely vessel for the
I'm not
Great
doing Twitch to
Serpent's
make
divine
money.
provenance. And he
In
will help
all of the
save
years
us
that
all.
I've done Twitch, I haven't made very much on it, but that's not why I do it.
Outsider, please. There is no denying you have been sent here as a sign. You must help us. But there are precepts that must be followed, principles that must be obeyed. Even in these dire circumstances, we cannot turn from Jinan Varun's teachings.
Oh boy.
You will be granted safe passage through Dazra and the lands beyond. No harm will come to you. On that, you have my word. You even have my assurance that your compatriot here will also remain unharmed.
That's
But
weird.
to truly aid us, you must become part of House RUUN. This is not a thing done lightly, and it cannot be taken back. Will you commit to helping us by becoming one of the promised?
Oh boy. You people are always trying to kill me. What do you mean, the promised?
We, the people of House RUUN, are the promised. The Great Serpent has blessed us with knowledge of the future and our place in it. Our service to him guarantees us a place in the new worlds he will create when he returns to enshroud the universe. A greater gift could not be bestowed upon you.
I mean, you know what? This is true. Your people are always trying to kill me. Why would I help you? And this is very true, but it seems like not a very neighborly thing to say. What exactly am I signing up for? What do you want from me?
Well, efforts to do something, anything about our current dilemma have fallen to political infighting. I believe your arrival, if nothing else, represents a sign from the Great Serpent himself that we must finally put aside our differences.
Bumped my mouse
Work
there.
together. It must be ordained that you would appear before us now, able to hear the speaker when no one else can.
Alright, I really do want to ask this question. And I think it's valid.
You must mean the Zealots. I assure you, they do not represent House RUUN. We do not engage with the settled systems. They would attack us just as soon as you or anyone else.
Huh.
And they would certainly never extend an offer to join them, as I do now in this time
Interesting.
of
So
desperation.
the Zealots...
So, will you?
So the Zealots are like a splinter faction of these guys that hate everyone. Alright, just tell me where to begin.
Excellent. Please, come with me.
That was a very,
Forgive
like,
me for
Monty
not
Burns
introducing
excellent.
If you have
I am Malibor
I wish to
Dulcar,
speak to
a member of the High Council of House RUUN. I have been
I
asked
think
to
I
represent
caught,
the council in this moment.
Andreja
Please,
saying she wanted to
Enter
talk.
our city. You have my word that you will not be harmed.
Okay.
I would ask that until you have become promised, you avoid the citizens of Dasra. They are not used to outsiders.
Where did she... Here we go.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
It's certainly not like anything I've done before.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
You're certainly very unique.
I cannot tell if that is a compliment or an attempt to avoid the question. I will assume the former.
It is. It is a
I
compliment.
have a very different background from the rest of Constellation. I carry myself differently. I worry that some of the others are unable to see past this.
Andreja
I
is
have
a lot
not
more
shared
compelling
much, but
than a lot of the
everyone
other
knows I
characters.
worked for
I'm really
smugglers
looking
for
forward
years.
to her
I
storyline.
am no stranger to violence and death.
Sounds like fun. Accepting the unfamiliar can be hard for people.
I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Flirt? You've had my back, and that's all that matters.
Of course. You have given me an opportunity the others have not. Perhaps I just need more time. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this.
Sarah really did.
By a
Remember that
group
one time she was talking about
I wish
her
to be a part of.
past as a
Does that make sense?
starship captain during the war? People love me, so being included has never really been a problem. I don't think what you're saying is childish.
Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
I got the feeling that combat-wise, she would be great to have at my back for fights, and I have a feeling that Shattered Space is going to have its share of them. It was clearly important to you that I not say anything.
Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
All right. Did we give her...
What did you need? Need to see what I'm carrying?
Did we give her a gun? We did. Okay, good. We gave her a gun. We gave her a decent spacesuit. I don't think she has a helmet. We should probably get her one. Okay.
Very good.
House RUUN needs your assistance, outsider.
Oh. Actually, yeah. What separates you from the Zealots?
That depends a great deal on who you ask. Generations ago, we made a decision to pull back from the settled systems. Some amongst us saw that as a mistake, an abandonment of House RUUN's true calling. The schism within our people grew until some took it upon themselves to leave, and declare themselves the true descendants of Jinan Varun.
That's
They
the
are,
Zealots.
of course, factually wrong, and incredibly misguided.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that fight with Barrett, who I have mistakenly called both
Open the
Bennett
gate.
and Burrett in
Must tell me
past
what I will
streams.
hear from now, but surely you
that
saw
thing
the
with Barrett
scale
was
citadel
weird.
as you arrived. It was
I
the
know that
center
you
of
checked in it. It's a bug that some other people have experienced, but it was weird. What a weird place this is.
I believe we are still in danger.
It's so different. Hush. There's the security.
What is the meaning of this?
Is there a problem, Makula?
The
Yeah.
city is in shambles. The speaker is missing, and here you are leading some outsider through our sacred space?
Oh, shut up.
Why allow this husk to defile our city? Have we not
Husk?
lost enough?
Have faith. I believe this outsider was guided here by the great serpent himself.
Husk.
Soon, serpent willing, they will be one of us. But I can be sure and pass your concerns on to the rest of the High Council, if you wish. I apologize for the interruption. There is a ritual intended for converts to the promised.
Oh, he
It has
walked
not
off.
been performed in generations. We are fortunate that there are those still alive who remember the old ways and have remained prepared for such a moment as this.
And there's another guy kind of giving us the stink eye. You know what? Before we go and do anything else, let's eat whatever food I have, just to get my health up a bit. I mean, that didn't really help much, but got rid of the food that was sitting in my inventory.
Harold Inaza, I suspected we might find you here waiting.
I saw the ship landing. I knew immediately that I would be needed.
Indeed you are. This is Inaza Kaisir, Herald of the Serpent. She will guide you through the ritual. I am needed elsewhere, but I assure you that you are in good hands.
All right.
So, the Great Serpent sends you to me.
I guess so.
No husk that walk the
Husk?
Serpent's path.
That's
to enter the
rude.
sacred cave, there is no turning back.
You're a
You
husk.
will be forever changed.
Fine. Let's roll.
This is a path you must walk of your own free will, alone. Will you step forward and emerge anointed, one of the promised?
Yeah.
You have not been filled with purpose by the Great Serpent, so you are merely a husk. But perhaps not for long.
I'm ready.
Then enter, and I shall guide you along the Serpent's path. For this is a journey you must undertake alone. Your escort cannot follow.
This is a profound step for you. Do not worry. You have nothing to fear.
I get the feeling
You
that
must
she's
walk
really
the
supportive
path.
of this.
I am merely here to guide you along your way.
All right. Serpent's Path.
The path lies before you, but it is up to you to walk it.
I don't want to steal anything. I just want to look around, and if there's anything to read, I want to read it. A broom. Yeah, I'm glad that I brought Andresia. I think she was absolutely the right choice.
Before House RUUN, there were humans. First on Earth, then scattered among the stars. And like all humans, they were lost souls, wandering in the dark, looking for a path.
Okay. I have a feeling that these notebooks don't have things you can read on them, which is why I'm not picking them up. In the past, the only things we've ever been able to actually read from have been like data pads. Seeing a lot of human bones on this, which is weird. That means they came here to die, and it was quite some time ago, or they were killed and taken here. This is like a fence. Mustard xenoflower vase. I don't think I need that. Emergency kit. I really could use that. hopefully they'll be all right with me taking it. I'll only use it, you know, in the name of the great
One
serpent.
particular colony ship housed several hundred of these souls. They were each alone and isolated. Individual tiny flames that could be snuffed out at a moment's notice.
You might think this really out there comparison, but Andrasia and other House RUUN seem very Klingon. All right, I'm gonna look for that. Seem very Klingon. Okay. And I could very much get behind that. I sort of like the Klingons.
Encountered the great serpent and was given the gift of knowledge. He shared his knowledge with those around him and lit the way for them.
And more fences. Does that mean that this was once above ground? Or they built these to try and like keep back, I don't know, rocks or debris or whatever? Can't tell if that's water or sand. I'm not gonna jump down there either way. Jumping down there seems dangerous.
They followed his guidance and his light, and they cast aside the burdens of their former lives.
Blue micro
And
base.
thus, House RUUN was born. Now you too have the chance to cast aside your burdens, to relieve yourself of anything that holds you back.
Are you talking about being over encumbered? Because that happens to me a lot. If House RUUN can fix that, I am in. I do like that there are little spots where you can kind of go off the path and look at things. I wish that there was a little more of consequence here. A little more that told me about who they are. You know, like something I could read, or some like drawings on the wall, or I don't know, some other kind of art.
The people's hopes and fears and dreams were entrusted to the great serpent. They made the leap of faith that brought House RUUN to greatness. You may now follow in their footsteps and take that same leap. Embrace the great serpent. And
Not to spoil anything,
embrace you.
but when you get to hear her personal mission, it really comes out. Oh, I can't wait. Make a leap of faith. I'm gonna do it. It's a big jump. I didn't make it. All right, did I like get credit for the leap of faith part? What? I did that. Screw you guys. All right. I'm using my jetpack this time, regardless of whether I'm supposed to or not. There we go. All right. Interesting. All right, hold on. Okay, so that's kind of where I came from. So I could have also gone this way. But this is not like the way that you're supposed to. You're supposed to make the leap of faith. Or at least that's what they want. That's what they like. All right. Let me make sure I went the right way here. Okay, here's the leap of faith. It seems like going this way. This looks, I don't know,
The people
more...
of House Varun settled this world, at first in these very caves. Shinan Varun himself slept among them in these shelters. It was here that he spread the word of the serpent. It was here that the people of House Varun first understood the truth of their place in the universe.
There's something right over there. This is really interesting. I mean, this like a coffee mug? This kind of makes me think that like people have been down here, and it's sort of clean too. This makes me think people have been down here sort of relatively recently. What's in here? I could cook something in their little ceremonial thing. I really hope they're not going to get super mad at me for taking their stuff.
First understood the truth of the shrouding. The great serpent's return. He will encircle the universe he created, and all those who do not follow will be cast into shadow. And the people weighed this knowledge against their former lives, and saw how they had been blessed despite the difficult new life that awaited them.
Ping pong table,
do
darts,
well to feel that solace amidst
2
the
weight
pain.
benches, a couple of trauma packs. Okay, contemplate the shrouding. I want to do that. Meditating in the poisoned water. Could we be done with that now? Hey, kitty. All right. Is that poison going away? My health status now. Protection capacity regenerating. Stay clear of hazardous areas. So I think okay, good. But I did take a significant amount of damage. Let's heal some of that back up at least. And then continue. Oh, all right. In these humble quarters, in the first year of settlement, resided Speaker Jinan Varun, chosen of the Great Serpent. See, that's the kind of thing I was looking for. That must have been him. Did he have a computer that I could look at? Because that would be great. I have a feeling that anything of value in here has been taken long ago. Although, maybe we take this. Yoink. .45 caliber ammunition. That's interesting. So he slept there. That's kind of a crappy one. I don't think I need that. Must be his bathroom. Yeah. All right, fair enough. We'll close that. Can I have this jacket? It looks neat. I guess I'm gonna have to get some House of RUUN threads if I'm gonna fit in. It wasn't marked as stealing. It seems fair game. Yeah, that's my thinking too. I'm just worried that like I'm gonna get out there and they're gonna be like, sacrilege, you took stuff from Janan Varun's house. Now you must die. All right, I don't see anything in here that looks super valuable. This is just their bathroom. I guess their communal bathroom here. All right, their bedroom. Or their bunk, rather. Take the digit pick, thank you very much. Red trench. I don't know exactly what that is off the top of my head. I want this jacket, it looks super cool. Ooh, what have we here? Yep. Okay. We can get that one. And then that one there. Up. Okay. This one has 3 together. Okay, I think we got it. And then these. What? That gun is trash. No, I don't want it. I will take the ammunition, but that gun is trash. I had to pick a lock to get that? What were your thoughts on the video I sent yesterday? I disagree with him. But the thing is I think he has a much more... I think that he has a better take on the game, in as much as, like I've said before, that I give Bethesda games a lot of slack. I give them a lot of room to be bad because I very much have this love affair with them. It's kind of the same way, like, if you have a partner or a spouse or a girlfriend, you will overlook a lot of the things that is wrong with them because of the way you feel about them. And I feel like I have that relationship with Bethesda games. Like, people will say similar things about Fallout, or when Skyrim came out and it was super busy. It was super buggy. But like Fallout 76, when it first came out, or Fallout 4, I never had negative feelings about those. Fallout 76 maybe. But a lot of other people did. I mean, a lot of other people got really down on them. And same with Starfield. Something he did say that I think was really interesting, and it was based on something that Todd Howard said, was that Starfield was too big. And I think he may have been right there. And I don't know that it could have been done. Although that said, games like No Man's Sky have done it. If they would have embraced exploration a bit more and let you just fly to whatever planet you wanted to, even if there were planets where there wasn't much, having that I think would have been great. I think that that really would have added a lot to it. He has a very, you know, I think a good balanced take on it that I just don't have. Oh, I guess this isn't it. I need to go maybe around this way. Okay, we already looked at that. This part is sort of like a museum. Maybe I come around this way? Yeah.
Until that day comes, we are the voice and the hands of the Great Serpent. Our every act a sacrifice to hasten his return. Make now a sacrifice to prove your devotion. And remember, whether in life or in death, all must serve.
A sacrifice? Oh. And did he have anything else in here? Although, we do get to see what kind of animal a groat is. I'm not quite sure. No. I don't want to transfer anything to it. I just wanted to reload my gun once again. I wonder if I should have jumped down there with a knife. Yeah, it's not Skyrim in space, because in Skyrim, really, if you saw it, you could go there. And this just doesn't have that. And in a space game, perhaps even more than in a game based on land, you really need that. Space should have that sense of freedom. But then again, like I said,
Let us begin the final ritual.
that just doesn't bother me as much. But, whoa, what is going on here?
Long since Jinan and Varun have stood before the Great Serpent, we can all feel his presence. To solidify his bond, you are presented with a simple choice. Before you on this dais are several items. They represent different aspects of House RUUN's connection to the Great Serpent. Pick the two that call to you. Place them on the altars. Offerings to the Great Serpent that he may fill you with his spirit and make you promise.
All right. Obedience is not the one. I mean, devotion kind of is, but it's sort of like strength and perseverance more. So, let's see. I guess I take those. What altar are they talking about? Oh, I'm guessing it's up there. Okay, place strength. Place perseverance. Oh wait, I thought I placed them both. Do I need to go back down there? Place strength. Okay. That was weird. Oh wow, they're here.
And so you arise, one of the promised of House RUUN. Did you feel the Great Serpent working within you? Do you feel born anew?
Okay, we're not gonna say either of these. Oh God, I don't want to say this. This is such a crap answer. I mean, this is the truth.
Even if you claim not to believe, You made an effort, and that is appreciated. Give it time. The Great Serpent may yet call to you more directly, and your assistance will be welcome no matter what. Through strength and perseverance, House RUUN will triumph over all
Those are the
that
two things I
stands in its
picked.
way.
I wonder if we would have
grant
said
you the
something
title
else, she
of
would have said that.
Vindicator. All will
All
know
right.
you. All will trust you.
Really?
Above us, in the grand ship morning, jewel of the RUUN fleet, the High Council awaits your arrival. Serve them. Serve the Great Serpent.
Okay.
All must serve.
Right on. All must serve. Okay. So I guess we go up there. I'm hoping that maybe going this way will take me there. Remind you of Star Trek Online. How so? I'm just curious. Is it the storytelling or the atmosphere? You had mentioned it sort of gave you a very Klingon vibe. Is it that kind of thing? Okay, what could we take from here? Sealant, good. 40mm rounds, excellent. 27 cal rounds are good. What do we have here? Instigating Nova Blast Disruptor. Ash, heavy fuses. Those two are good crafting mats. Alright, I want to see about this disruptor. Oh, that's this? We've seen these before. They're kind of meh. I wonder if I'm reading this right. Does this do 175 damage per shot? It sort of looks like it. It looks like it hits physical 43 and energy 132. But it doesn't say that. And like over here in the damage column, it just says 43. It doesn't say 175. Whereas this, I mean, it's just physical, but it says 176. Gosh, that thing hits like a hammer, doesn't it? 176 is a big hit. I really like the look of this dagger. I'm sure we could find a better melee weapon, but I really like the look of that one. I mean, if this is only hitting for 43, it's not all that impressive. I should go back to, like, the regulator here, which I have 922 rounds for. All the above, plus some of the missions seem similar. The temples might be different, but you could also argue that it's pretty Bajoran. Yeah, I get that. It's definitely very spiritual. This does electromagnetic damage, which I think is stun damage. Where's that? Did I put my stun gun down? Here we go. Yeah, no, this does 10. And it was stun damage. So electromagnetic damage is like stun damage. Maybe not all beings are susceptible to energy damage. So like, this will do 175 to beings that will take energy damage. But where's that other one that I got? The Big Bang. Here we go. The Big Bang does less? The Big Bang only does 148. Boy, the Star Shard really is a tough gun. All right. Okay. I don't think there's anything else in there. This is an elevator. Wow. It lifts all the way up to their ship? Okay. Is their ship in orbit? Yeah. Oh no, it's not.
Yes?
No,
You
nothing.
would speak with me?
Here
Good
we
to see
go.
you. Welcome, Vindicator.
Oh, he already
You
knows about
stand
my new
before
name.
what remains of the High Council, advisors to Anasco Varun. We are all that is left after the disaster that has befallen our people. I represent House Dulkef. Jamal is from House Kadik, and we are joined by Lovek of House Vital. We are, all of us, hopeful that your arrival in Dazra and your clear connection to Anasco Varun, for the first time in weeks, represent some semblance of hope.
Okay. Yeah, what's with all the houses? Aren't you all House Varun?
Collectively, we unite under the banner of House Varun, pledged to follow Jinan Varun and his descendants. But our society is not a monolith. Jinan, in his wisdom, shepherded the first of us into families that we might grow and prosper. Our 3 families have for generations now helped to govern the people of House Varun, and offer counsel to our leader.
Someone needs to start explaining what's going on.
I understand. Until you were one of us, we could not trust you.
By all means, Malabor. I can't wait to see how you spin this.
Please, can we just for a moment...
Can we just for a moment what? Discuss whether or not to allow the first convert to House Varun since before any of us were born? A bit late on that, it seems.
You were not there. You did not see Anasco. It felt different. We have already wasted so much time...
You're correct. I was not there. Because you elected to travel to the spaceport on your own. And then decided this on your own.
So she doesn't
Do
like
not
us.
waste time with more bickering. Anasco, and by extension House Varun, suffers with every passing moment.
Yeah,
Of
the
course,
mouth on
Logan.
her.
My apologies. Please, Malabor. Do go on.
Anasco Varun, like his father before him, has relied on the teachings of Jinan to guide us. Anasco wondered if perhaps it was time to seek guidance directly from the Great Serpent. He so sought a means of reaching out.
Perhaps he found the teachings inadequate.
Careful, Kadik. You tread on dangerous ground.
I mean nothing by it. We simply were never consulted on the matter and do not know the full motive.
The point is that a series
Jamal
of experiments have taken place over the years.
Doesn't seem to care
utilizing
for
grav drive technology to hopefully make
Malibor
direct
here.
contact with the Great Serpent, similar to Jinan Varun's initial meeting.
And then something went wrong.
We do not know what happened. We were not inside the Scaled Citadel at the time.
Had we been, we wouldn't be standing here now. We'd be like the rest of them.
A great tide of energy emanated from the Scaled Citadel and swept across Dazra.
And he's the dad
Much was
who's
destroyed in
like,
its
children, behave.
Those caught in the blast have been left
Behave in
a
front
state
of company.
confusion, trapped halfway between our universe and the Vortex. The Citadel itself remains in such a state. Right there and yet beyond our reach. We can only assume that the experiment is still running, somehow preventing us from entering the Citadel. We cannot get in, so we cannot stop it. We're beginning to lose hope before you arrived.
The vortex, what is that?
Forgive me, I am no scientist. But as it has been explained to me, What we call the vortex is the space between universes.
How long ago did this happen?
It has only been a few weeks. There had been efforts to put together some kind of response, some plan. But they had fallen apart.
Given how much infighting there is between you all, I can see that. Tell me how I fit into this.
Your arrival and your interaction with Anasco shows that he can still be saved. A plan had been devised to access the Citadel, but the work stalled. Clearly, it is time to move forward with it. The current head of our science team, Ekris, should be in Genon Plaza down below us, towards the Citadel. Tell him about your experience with Anasco, and that work on the morning device must proceed.
Okay. I am gonna do that. Ooh. As per the Council's request, an assessment of House RUUN operations in the aftermath of the Citadel incident follows. All structures in the immediate vicinity of the Scaled Citadel are gone, including the Halls of Authority. All major ministry operations have relocated and are operating off of record backups and emergency supplies / funding. Administrative personnel losses are still being totaled. Most key figures were present in the Citadel at the time of the incident and are presumed missing or dead. Science team hit hardest, notable exception of Ekris Kaiser on leave. Well, that's the guy I gotta go talk to. Military and security forces heavily affected. Minimal personnel presence is being maintained within Dazra, with personnel being reassigned from outlying areas. Rumors of mass desertions are being actively countered. Supply chain disruptions have drained already low reserves. Ministry of Commerce is attempting to compensate by establishing new connections, but time delay will exacerbate already low stockpiles. All right, what does this other one have to say?
Something I can do for you?
No, just be quiet. Colonel Danasa has brought to my attention a disturbing matter. There has been discussion of eliminating the funding to maintain and preserve the Serpent's Path in the latest proposed budget. I find this surprising given the paltry amount requested and the significance of the location. It should be enough that the cave is a key place of our shared heritage. Were it not for those caves, none of us would be here today. But if all goes to plan in the coming months, we may be able to thank the Great Serpent himself for a new wave of recruits to our cause. The Serpent's Path may yet again be needed for its original purpose. I am confident that the Council will make the right decision, and if the funding cannot be secured, I would be more than happy to personally take a closer look at the budget to see what areas might be trimmed in order to free up funds. Anasco! Okay. I think I'm going to get into more side quests here. I really want to kind of dig into the RUUN stuff. All right, Dazra City.
Do you know the scientists out at Hamadi Station?
The old married couple? Azad and Shireen, if I remember right. I've met them a few times. They seemed a little eccentric, but were otherwise quite nice.
That's them, yes. They're apparently looking for some help with their research. They made some kind of discovery that has them troubled.
Good luck finding help at a time like this.
This sounds like a side quest.
Indeed. Yet the Serpent provides for the faithful, so who knows?
Nothing is truly impossible.
All right, new mission. Scientific method.
Salutations.
Hello. All right, there is a gun store over here. Maybe it's this building right here. And I feel like we should go there. Keep Armory. Not very good signage for Keep Armory. I gotta give them that.
Sorry, but you will have to get approval before you can buy any weapons from me.
Well, that sucks. Well, Ad break should end in about 10 seconds here. I guess we go talk to the guy.
All I am saying is that I am not pleased with the recent outsider influence. I am sure you know what I am referring to.
Yes, I am.
Are you talking about me?
The first outsider in generations, and they are welcomed with open arms.
I'm right here.
How are you sure they are not an off-worker spy?
Perhaps this is the first wave of an impending cultural infiltration. The settled systems are scared of us.
I'm
and so they are
right
trying to
here.
tame us
How
from
rude.
Indeed. I fear that even darker days may be ahead for House VARUUN.
No, we will not let those days come to pass. All must serve.
I am grateful for the downtime, despite the circumstances.
Whoa, they said the same thing. Okay, we'll see you later. Hey, what's up? Can this guy talk to us?
Vindicator.
Well, all right, I guess he at least wasn't flat out rude.
I got you your favorite from the meat house. Extra fatty, just the way you like. Do you want to eat it now? Please. Please, just eat something.
Well, what's wrong with him?
Drink something. Say something, please. I've been like this for weeks. I do not know what to do. I miss you, my friend. I miss you. Please, tell me what I can do to help you.
Wow, what is up with this
I
guy?
have to go now. But I will be back later to talk, all right? I promise. Will I ever see my family again?
So this is how the Great Serpent rewards his faithful.
Vindicator.
That's it?
Hello? Must say I'm surprised you are still here. If I were in your shoes, I would have turned heel and ran as far away from this place as I could. All that was good in Dasra is dead and gone.
I'm here to help.
We appreciate it, but some of us have lost too much already. I'm not talking about buildings or plazas or temples or offices. I'm talking about people, like my wife, that are no longer here. Dead and gone. No amount of your help will bring them back.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
Unless you can find a way for me to trade places with my wife? No. That is selfish, I know. But I would give anything to trade places.
Tell me about your wife.
What can I say about my Mira? She was always talking. She could go on and on about anything. A book she read, a dream she had, a future together. She had a low, soft voice. But the world is so much quieter without it.
I feel for
Great
Milo.
Serpent, she was beautiful as the stars. She was self-conscious, though, but she had no reason to be. She would cry about her appearance at times. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
And it would break my heart, because she was perfect to me. Some of her sensitivity must have rubbed off on me, because I cried a lot when we were together.
I feel for this guy. It's sad.
Felt like I could be open, vulnerable. I never felt that way with anyone else. And she would just come to me and put her forehead to mine. She was... she was... she was...
It's okay. You don't need to say any more.
Good. I think I may take some time for myself now.
Poor guy. Oh, wait, I really feel for him. Okay, what about her?
Greetings.
Nope, she's got nothing. That's... Alright, we need to find... Okay, he's down there. We're gonna take the easy way. I don't feel like walking around all
Things
over.
they expect me to accomplish.
So this is
Well,
Egris.
Look who it is. You have made quite a stir, and given the state of things, that is a singular accomplishment. To what do I owe the honor, Vindicator?
Malibor says work on the morning device must proceed.
Did he now? How magnanimous. But approval is approval, and I will gladly take it. I will spare you much of the technical detail, as I confess that pieces of it I barely understand myself. One cannot help but notice the energy field around the Scaled Citadel. Until we can get through it, we cannot shut down the experiment inside, and it has proved quite impossible to get through. We had the beginnings of a plan to build a makeshift contraption to redirect grav drive energy to see if we could penetrate the barrier, but the project came to a halt. Politics got in the way. Every one of the houses needs to contribute, and everyone realized they could potentially use it for leverage. What should have been a cooperative effort turned contentious. Easy decisions became negotiations. And so, construction never began. We have sat here, staring at this disaster as supplies pile up for well over a week now. Serpent help us, it is infuriating.
Yeah, I'll bet. I've been here 10 minutes and the council is already annoying. That's true. Why do you need the council's approval?
The council just so happens to represent the 3 houses under Varun's banner, who are also entrusted with various aspects of running, well, everything. Each of those houses needs to contribute something to the project, so the council is the final stopgap. Were the speaker here, he could bypass all of it with a wave of his hand, but, well, you have already seen the state he's in.
I've been here 10 minutes and the council is already annoying.
I don't disagree, but allow me to impart some advice. Most would consider that disloyal, possibly even heresy. Keep that kind of talk to yourself. I believe I've done enough complaining for now. Time to get to work. If you're here, the council has likely sent word to the houses that it's time to stop the infighting. I doubt it will be enough. I need to oversee construction here, make sure things are built to specifications. If you could follow up with the houses, that may speed up the process.
I'll get right on it, but I do doubt they'll listen to me, but I'll give it a try.
I appreciate that someone around here is eager to get to work. House Fetal owes us access codes for the city power grid. It's the only way to guarantee enough power to activate the device. House Kadik was supposed to provide a young scientist named Sahima to help me. She had at least some experience with the original Citadel experiment. No idea why they refused to send her. And Hasmek, the new elder of House Dulkef, he has been distant, guarded. He claims to have vital information about an important component of the experiment, but has withheld it until now. Help me get what we need, and we will see what we can do for the Speaker, and for House Varun. And I may have something that can help you in whatever trials the Serpent puts before you as we navigate this. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this.
Fascinating isn't the word I would use to describe it.
I know. I have lost friends and colleagues myself. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed, they often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of vortex energy. Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance.
No worries.
Horrors, as they have been colloquially termed, can appear from somewhere. We are unsure of their origin, but it is not within our universe. These horrors and their spawn are infested with cysts, a seemingly organic manifestation of vortex energy. We have managed to collect enough to run experiments and have devised a method of combining them into an explosive mixture with varying properties. While they have no use in the development of the morning device, if you find yourself out in the field, I believe they could have more practical applications.
So the vortex crystals can be turned into explosives. You had me at explosive mixture.
Well, then allow me to provide you with a few starting samples. The process is simple enough that any industrial workstation should suffice, if you have the materials. And depending on how you combine said materials, you may find the results to be somewhat variable. I hope you can use that to your advantage.
You can now craft grenades. That flashed by awfully quick. Let's see here. Yeah, if you've got something that can help me, I'd appreciate it.
Yes, depending on how much trouble you're getting into. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered
This sounds like a familiar... Yeah, fascinating isn't the word I used to describe it.
I have lost friends and colleagues myself. We have encountered several interesting.
Okay, yeah,
Second,
we've had
learned these horrors.
this conversation already.
We've managed to collect enough, while they have no use in the development.
Okay. I'll take anything that can give me an edge.
The process is simple enough that any
Okay. I think we can say
scale
goodbye
of
to him.
The disaster is hard to accept.
All right, so let's take a look at the quest we have here. Aligning the houses, scientific method. Okay, we don't want that. I mean, these are all not it. Maybe we jump into a side quest first, just to kind of get a feel for it.
This area is lucky to be unaffected.
Oh, okay, there's like a ramp here. I don't need to jetpack up the way I did last time. It looks like I'm gonna have to walk around. If I can. I don't think that I can walk around.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
I didn't mean to. Okay, we can, you know. It was just a test. Oh, you know what? I wanted to check and see what that gun, or not gun, but item he gave me was. Whoa. Poison Warriors RUUN Schemaz. Okay. Does more damage or less armor one. You know what? I wear a lot of armor. Randomly deals poison damage and slows the target. That's interesting. It sure does a lot more damage than the other one I have. Let's favorite that, and we'll make that our melee weapon. Maybe I should take this up? Come on, Andrasia, we're going up. Wow, it is a long way off. It is a lot longer away than I thought it was. Let's go back to the ship. If I can. Can I go back to the ship? No, I don't want to actually be in the ship. I just want to...
You drive. I get too much road rage.
I get too much road rage. That's funny. I forgot that the mouse steers this. It's really weird. All right, we can't go that way. How do we get out of this area? Can I drive it under the... Okay, I can. All right, we obviously can't do this yet, so let's just... I guess we won't do this now, and instead, we'll do aligning the houses. We'll start with the one that I think is going to be the hardest. So, House Kadich. Should always be able to fast travel to... Okay. You saw one of them? Listen, I saw bunches. Kids.
I'm Mila. I'm Ivali.
And I'm Alana.
I'm Alana. Nice to meet you all. I'm Drop Friday.
We're bored. Bored.
Yeah, and our parents won't play with us. I mean, Alana and I's parents. Mila doesn't have parents anymore.
Wow.
Ivali?
Oh. Sorry, Mila. It's okay. Really. I've been trying to keep these two entertained, but I guess I'm not doing the best job. Would you like to play a game of hide and seek with us?
Not really.
Please! It's no fun playing with just these two. They always pick the same places to hide.
I can't, guys. Maybe another time.
We understand. Thank you anyway.
Why couldn't you guys want to play like Sabak or
Nobody
something?
has time for us anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Knock
Cry
it
me a
off,
river.
Alana. We'll just find something else to do. My parents say
Hi.
the Great Serpent won't let
Okay.
anything bad happen to us.
Yeah, I just don't want to play hide and seek. Yeah, way to throw her under the bus. I know, right? Okay, now that would be stealing. So, probably shouldn't go and pick up anything in here. Yeah, all must serve. That would be stealing also. But it wouldn't be stealing to take the thermos. I think that's interesting. Would it be stealing to take... Yep, okay. Oh, I really want that suit with the scarf. Okay, so it's not in here. It's like upstairs from here. This is that armory that is completely unmarked. It says it's in here.
Remain ever vigilant. Heresy must be exposed.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so it's upstairs from here. Awesome. There we go.
Foolish, Victor. The High Council needs access to the power grid if we hope to restore the city. Your inability to provide a legitimate excuse for denying them will only last so long.
Victoria is right. I know you're angry, but you can't let personal matters interfere with what may be best for everyone.
Personal matters? This is a Ministry of State matter, and I will handle it as I see fit. He is a traitor. He turned his back not only on his family, but on our people's entire belief system.
All right, so this isn't the group
fact
that
he still
hated me. This
is a stain
the
upon
one
the
that I
House
said was
Bethal
like the
name.
dad. I guess we'll do this first.
Your pride.
I will do as I please as head of this house.
Yeah. I guess we talked to Victor. What's up?
If you are not a member of House Bethal, you do not belong here.
I was sent by the High Council to get your cooperation. Hello to you too.
Another High Council lackey come begging? I told Lovick no more.
Forgive my brother. He has been forgetting his manners of late. Victor, this is Anasco's chosen. You recall Lovick sent word.
I recall he spoke of a newly anointed promised. And we do not need help, especially from an outsider.
You can't continue to refuse the council. You must act. Your inaction is killing you.
Precisely, which is why he leaves me no choice but to say this. My nephew Varric has left, and until he returns, Victor refuses to assist the council.
These are hardly matters for the ears of an outsider.
Well, find Varric and bring him back.
You oversimplify. You would think us incapable of such a simple task. You are an outsider. You have no understanding of our house.
Let's see. I don't think I want to say that. Would your missing son have to do with house politics?
What would my son, my successor, the heir to House Bethal have to do with house politics? Even someone with basic political knowledge should realize his importance.
Situation will only get worse if you do nothing.
Worse? Have you seen Dazra? How can things get any worse?
Is this not the opportunity you've been looking for, brother? A third party capable of finding Varric.
Yes, you said so yourself. Someone with no loyalties to speak of. And if he's become promised, truly his arrival is more than coincidence.
Serpent, give me strength. You both speak true. Perhaps I have reacted in haste. Tell me, Vindicator, are you well practiced in discretion?
I am. I'm a Ryujin operative. I know all about discretion.
I have heard reports on Ryujin from the Ministry of Conjunction. This news gives me hope. As Vittoria mentioned, my son, Varric, has left. Essentially, he has abandoned his post. And not only did he turn his back on his house, but the Great Serpent as well. He is a traitor and must be dealt with as such.
Victor, surely you don't mean it.
He does, Luther. He is allowing his fervent pride and anger to cloud his judgment. What my brother is trying to say is that he wishes his own son dead. First, we lose Vashti to that malignance tearing through Dazra. And now you so willingly offer up Varric. As if our house has not suffered enough loss already.
Yeah, I agree with you. Andresia's help here would be really valuable. Killing Varric for leaving sounds extreme to me.
Of course it would. As someone from the settled systems, you have no concept of what the Great Serpent demands of us. I do not wish Varric dead, but as head of the Ministry of State, he left me no choice. All must serve. Those who refuse will be met with death.
How does Varric's death relate to power grid access? Let's see here. What does the Ministry of State have to do with it?
Our duty as wardens is to keep the populace tasked and loyal. All must serve, both the Great Serpent and House RUUN. No exceptions. Those who refuse must be cleansed to stop the spread of corruption.
Damn. Yeah. Why haven't you dealt with this yourself?
I will not have it known that I declared my own son a heretic and allowed him to escape our grasp. This knowledge weakens the Ministry of State's authority, something we cannot risk at this time. This is why my interest turned to a third party, someone outside of the noble houses, but we have yet to determine someone trustworthy enough. Until now.
Varric is your son. You could make an exception.
Exceptions show weakness, and we cannot afford to show weakness at a time like this.
Wow.
We have done the same for less. You act as if death is the only answer.
I like Vittoria.
What about forgiveness?
I will not risk the Ministry's authority on the actions of my own son, even if he is my chosen heir. If the High Council wants my cooperation, I need you to find Varric and carry out his sentence.
No, I'm not carrying out his
I would ask
sentence.
you to spare him.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
My brother is acting under impulse, not reason.
I have never been more clear. Speak against me one more time, and you will regret it. Varric has a signet ring with House Vithal's family crest. Bring it to me as proof of death. Only then will I grant you access to the power grid.
I agree with Vittoria. There must be another way.
There is no other way. The Ministry of State must uphold order, and you will be expected to serve as we all do. I recommend you start by speaking to patrons of the Herald's Rest. Some of Varric's associates there may know where he went, but keep in mind, anyone who has directly aided him in hiding is an
Andresia's
accomplice
speaking up here
and shares his fate.
would be really helpful. I see to it any of his accomplices are executed. I'll kill them all. Okay. What is the Herald's Rest?
The Herald's Rest
Let's
is our
just go
local
with
bar,
that.
and unfortunately, my son's favorite establishment to frequent. And while I know a bar isn't the ideal place for discretion, I still expect you to keep these matters private. All anyone needs to know is that you are looking for Varric.
I'll use my best discretion when the time comes.
See to it you do. All anyone needs to know is that you are looking for Varric for personal reasons. I will not risk word of his disappearance getting out before I can say the situation has been handled.
All right. Well, we have our mission. There we go. That's where we want to head. We want to inquire about Varric at the Herald's Rest. There's like 2 entrances to it. That's interesting.
The barracks are so empty. So many of our brothers.
All right, is this an elevator? Oh no, Herald's Rest.
I'm trying to keep strong.
Oh, so there's 2 guys to talk to.
I fear I may be losing my mind.
Bars are a seemingly universal constant across cultures.
Huh. Yeah, I guess you're right.
No. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
You don't look that busy. Sorry to interrupt, but I need to know where I can find Varric Bethal.
Oh, you just revealed the question of the day. Where is Varric Bethal? The worst thing that can possibly happen, happens.
This guy is hammered.
And then he disappears. I mean, come on. We're supposed to be friends.
Good friend doesn't abandon someone in their time of need.
That's what I thought. You'd think B would at least be commiserating with me. But I'm suddenly too drunk to deal with.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong.
Some friend she is. All she cares about is Varric.
Who's B?
Huh? Oh, B's a friend. Or maybe was a friend. Yeah. Me, B, and Varric makes 3. Figured we were friends till the end.
Let's see. Maybe she has a point as far as the alcohol is concerned.
Oh, not you too. That's the last thing I need. I just want Varric to show up so things can get back to normal. Whatever that is.
Okay, here we go. He must have trusted you with some information.
Did he trust me? I just don't know anymore.
Let's see here. Maybe he dropped some... Let's see, what do I need 6 of these. He dropped some sort of hint in your last conversation?
I want to help. But I really can't think of anything.
Yeah, I thought you two were friends.
Maybe
Damn it.
it was more of a one-sided friendship.
You obviously miss him.
I want to help. Really, I just don't know anything.
Try to remember anything that may even be slightly significant.
I'm
Got it.
Trying. Believe me, I am. Wait. I think I remember something now. Tane! He mentioned talking to Tane one day about getting off-world. Seeing the settled systems.
That's a pretty big thing.
Never thought he was serious, and even if he wasn't... Tane still might know something.
All right, we got 2 great tips here. It's a good start. I'll try to find Tane.
Your best bet is just sticking around. Tane's a regular. I'm sure he'll be by any minute if you just want to take a seat.
All right, so there's B, and then there's also Tane.
Not looking for company right now. I don't need any free drinks from you. What?
Okay, I'm guessing Bianca is B.
One for me, and one for you, Jenna.
No, Eggy. You have
Are you
already
Tane?
had
Hope things start looking up soon around here.
Yep.
What can I say?
Hey, aren't you that outsider made promise that showed up here recently?
Just one more drink? I do not wish to say goodbye just yet. I have fallen under
Yeah, that's
your
me.
spell.
Impressive. Since these people really aren't into strangers, especially in times like these. I'm an outsider myself. It's hard to get into the whole giant snake thing.
Let's see here. Nice to see a fellow outsider around here.
Tell me about it. I've been toting stuff back and forth for these people for years and still get the cold shoulder most places I go. But then these people lose half their city and you show up, and suddenly it's divine intervention.
Hero worshipped. I'm used to having a fan club.
Well, I don't doubt it. Not that anyone here knows, but in the other circles I run in, you got quite the impressive rep. Anyway, enough about that. What can I do you for?
I'd like your help finding Varric Vithal.
Varric Vithal, huh? That's no small name around here. Well, I guess that depends, Vindicator. Who wants to know?
I do, of course.
Oh, sure. You just show up out of the blue and suddenly want to know where to find House Vithal's #1 son?
I think I'm gonna
And I
have to
know he
persuade
wasn't
this
lost
guy
to whatever
too.
ate up half of
Or
Dazra.
bribe him.
Plenty of people have seen him since. Although, let's just say after what went down here, my retirement's looking imminent. And I haven't exactly been setting
Yeah,
up
he's
for a
looking for
rainy
the
day.
bribe.
So if you're feeling generous, maybe we can help each other out.
1,000 credits? You bet. Sure. It's a deal.
Nice to see we operate on the same wavelength. I'm pretty sure he's heading into the Highlands. Just not sure where. But I do have the means to track him. So you just say the word and we're off to the races.
Let's see here. The Highlands? Where's that?
Highlands region is the northwest side of Dazra. Pretty good area if you don't want to be easily found.
I kind of want to say I work alone, hand it over.
Oh no, I'm stuck on you until this is over. Let's just say I have an investment to look after. Once we're outside of Dazra, I'll fire up my tracker and fingers crossed, it'll lead us right to him. Just head
Okay.
out the west gate, should be the fastest route.
Great. Okay. At least we have figured out that there is a way out of the city.
Disappeared in the vortex. We were the lucky
Yep, that must be the gate right there. Do I need to, like, open a door? Whoa. Did you see it push Andreja out of the way? That was funny. Whoa.
She's got a limited range, so just keep heading northwest of Dazra until we pick something up.
I mean, I'm not even sure I'm heading northwest right now. I guess I am. Boy, look how far away that is. Sure would like to have my vehicle. That red lightning is very creepy. Distance to target 583 meters. What do we have here? Seaweed farm. Creepy. We are definitely closing in. Okay, we are gonna scan these guys though. Some hostiles on the... Well, they're not there anymore. Now they are.
Lost them. You sure know how to handle yourself in a fight.
I can handle myself. I want to check something real quick. Good, I have anti-gravity field set up.
Bad guys, incoming!
Vortex phantoms. Something may be nearby. Did you hear her?
Something's out there.
Vortex horror.
Found him!
Those vortex horrors are scary. Something else left. All right, I think we're clear. do you guys have? Awesome. And we'll take the shard. Modified. All right, I want to see how it's modified. Okay. Glow sights, focus nozzle, 207 damage. Jeepers. All right. That is our new walking around pistol. We make sure we are still headed, I don't want to travel there. No, I just want surface map. There we go. Okay, that's southwest. So we want to turn about like 90 degrees to the right. Okay, 244. Gonna check the surface map again. That must be Azad Dubas. I'm sure that's a quest we have, but that's not the one I want. But we do know that it's probably just a little bit north of where he is. So that might be okay.
There seems to be a path up. We should follow it.
Yeah, that is a much better way to go than the way we're going. Redeemed.
Are you prepared to die?
Did that guy just go flesh? That's sort of terrifying. Well, I don't think we're going after his corpse. Road meat, we'll take it. Ooh, little cash. Excellent. So redeemed is some kind of monster person. We are going the wrong way now. Okay, so I want to turn about 45 degrees to the right. There's a camp. Abandoned camp.
A temporary encampment, but not an uneventful stay for the occupant.
Well, there's a med pack and another med pack, so I'll take it. Groat chunks, seaweed. Ooh, camp log. As expected, I didn't sleep well last night. At least this morning, I can turn to my camp and think of what to do next. Planning ahead certainly paid off. I've been slowly building up this area ever since Tane and I first discussed plans to get me off RUUN. I figured I'd need a safe place if I had to leave unexpectedly and lay low. I have the tracking device he gave me, so I can only hope he puts 2 and 2 together. In the meantime, I'm hoping to distract my mind by organizing my new temporary home here. Who knows how long it might be before Tane finds me. Okay, groat milk is okay. It is non-alcoholic. Got ammunition there, more money and more milk. A safe? You know what's happening there. We'll get that, and then I think this one. And this one. Piece of cake. Nikolai Nicholsey. Okay. I was gonna say we could give that to Cora, but I don't think she's gonna be around. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that I really need that gun. We'll take it. Yeah, I know I'm encumbered again. Okay, Andreja.
Ah, hello. Did you need me to carry something for you?
I sure do. How about... Let's see, what weapons am I carrying that she could carry? Let's see. Value 8,075. You know, we don't need to carry that around. I might drop that. That one I'm keeping. Ditto for that. I think I could drop... No, wait, 18,000? I don't think I'll drop that. Where's that new one that I just picked up? Here it is. Here, carry that. And carry... What was that other? There's another really expensive one that we had. And it is just... I mean, I could give her that one to carry. I kind of want this one for myself. You know what? Let's give her this one to carry. And if we need a stun weapon, we'll favorite this. There we go. I actually equipped that and I didn't want to. Okay. What else do I have? I have multiple packs on? I'm going to keep the Mantis one, but I think I'll give her this one. Let's see. And I could also just give her all of my resources. There we go.
So, yes.
So, yes, goodbye. Okay, we'll favorite this on 6. Because 6 and stun have the same...
Goodbye.
They start with the same letter. All right, what else do we have here? Is there anything else we can... Groat? Ah, no, just give me the groat meat and peach. Examine bloodstains. This bloodstain is large, but it's hard to tell how much blood was lost. There's no body, so the victim may still be alive. I wish I could scan it. Digipick, very nice. Ammunition. Think that we have gone through everything here. Oh, that's right. I've done it. I've left. My father is furious. I've never seen him so angry. I always figured he knew this day was coming, but perhaps he's just that delusional. This proves he'd never see things my way, that I made the right decision, but my mind still bombards me with questions. Did I act too quickly? What about Vittoria and Luther? What about Eggy and Bee? What will my father do now? My only hope for sleep at this point is that the exhaustion will simply take me. What do we have? Oh, the tracker. This is the tracking device that Tane gave Varric. Tane turned off the ping when you arrived. If Varric left the tracker here, he left in a hurry. Wonderful. Tane, what do you think now?
There's got to be something here to clue us in as to where he went. Friend's a strong word. More like friendly acquaintances. Guess we both felt the Herald's Rest was one of the few places that made us feel like real people. Couple of drinks and everyone's your friend in that moment.
Okay, what kind of person is Varric?
He's a good enough guy, I suppose. A little self-absorbed, spoiled. Growing up in a noble house probably does that to you. A little naive, too. He's got this friend, Bianca. She's crazy about him. But the guy's oblivious. And his friend Eggy? Guy needs to lay off the Koza. But I heard Varric let him in on his tab. That's gonna work out well. Blames his dad for everything, though. And I get it. Victor Vathal is not an easy man.
How is he self-absorbed?
He's just used to getting his way and the world revolving around him. When you're raised to be elder, that's bound to bring you all sorts of extra attention. So sometimes when hanging around with us peons, he forgets we have our own thoughts and opinions.
Is his dad actually to blame?
Well, it's Victor we're talking about, so it wouldn't surprise me. But Varric can't see how much effort Victor puts into making sure his son has all the tools he needs to take over. He'll go on these rants of Victor drilling him on scenarios. Stuff makes my brain hurt. But Varric talks about it like child's play.
Let's backtrack.
Hey, whatever you want.
I mean, that's not really helping. Can you tell me anything about Victor?
I've only had a few run-ins with Victor for security purposes, and he's all in. The man embodies House Vithal. He could probably recite Janan's teachings word for word, and he runs the Ministry of State without missing a beat. Strict, demanding, and always watching. The guy's good at his job, but when it comes to personality, I couldn't tell you. Whoever he is, he keeps it close to the chest.
What do you know about the Ministry of State?
The state's my least favorite of the three. Commerce and conjunction keep to themselves, but state reaches everywhere. Their security, but more importantly, their loyalty. So they'll get deep in your business. They want your motives, your next of kin, your firstborn. I joke. But the moment they get a whiff of something anti-snake, that's heresy.
Anti-snake?
And heresy is a one-way ticket to meet the Great Serpent himself.
Can you tell me more about House Vithal?
House Vithal? Yeah, when it comes to House RUUN and the Great Serpent, you won't find a more dedicated house. Some are borderline fanatics, if you ask me. One step away from zealots. Victor isn't even the worst of them.
Okay. Why do you think Victor's so closed off?
When you're in the kind of position that he is, I think you have to be. You can't be in charge of security and purging heretics and then turn around and cry over spilled milk. This is Dazra, where noble houses like to duke it out for bragging rights. They see weakness, they take advantage.
Okay, let's go back a
Sure
bit.
thing.
That's all I need to know.
Always up for a chat.
All right. Examine the camp. That's what we're doing. I guess we'll look around some more. This creature's long body looks like it's made of tentacles and bones. Its sharp teeth and multiple eyes make it look especially alien. Gross. Alright, I kind of don't see any other footprints. The footprints are all over the place. It's hard to make out anything useful. Thanks a lot.
What the hell is that?
What abilities have trigger?
Don't know if they ran or hit. Oh, my leg's been hit! Things are getting hot! Woo. Still in one piece.
Vortex shard, neat. An assist and a shard. Awesome. Let's eat some stuff and then we'll talk to the guy. Groat meat, yum. Groat milk. I think that might, oh no, the peach? What's this? No, we're not gonna use that right now. Seaweed snacks. Okay.
I could have done without that. All my years and all the planets I've been on. Never gonna get used to those things.
Just wait until you see a terramorph.
Terror, what? I think I'll pass. At least I don't see a body around here, so I hope that means Varric's alive. You find anything?
I found some blood and footprints, but couldn't make anything out.
Well, let's take a look. Looks like Varric was running around in a panic. Not that I blame him. He definitely fled the camp, though. Better go check below and see if we can find out which direction he went.
I guess we are going down there.
Quite a view from here. This place is unique, is it not?
It's something. Wait for Tane to examine the area. Zarevich's notes. The temperature fluctuates greatly out here. Nothing that will hurt me, but finding comfort is impossible. I have been tired and hungry with little food or sleep. I miss my family. But is that not the point? Though I am weary, the great serpent guides me. It is undeniable. His power. The presence grows stronger every hour that wanes. In half a day, I will be there. The peak lies just beyond the fog. Ew. Seaweed wine, Koza? Nope. You don't want any of that, but still. Alright. What do you got? What do you got, Tane?
Considering all the blood, looks like he stopped here to patch himself up. He's heading northwest, though, so let's see where that takes us.
Okay.
What does your scanner reveal?
We'll take the adhesive.
No, you don't!
Okay. There's definitely stuff here. We'll take the ammunition, not the rifle. The rifle is kind of junk. I'm a little worried to run on that surface, the glowy stuff, but we're gonna try it anyway. I was hoping there might be an entrance to this, but I guess not. All right. We will quick save and roll on. I think we're only going to go about another 15 minutes or so here. Do want to get lunch and kind of continue on with my day. This is a groat, I think. I don't think we need to attack it. Whoa.
My brother lost his wife and home in the catastrophe. How can anyone be the same after that? Vindicator?
Okay, so these guys are just out here. They're just guards. All right, fair enough. What is this? Maybe we'll get just a little bit. All right. Some more phantoms up here. And they're shooting it out with something. Oh, more of those creatures. You know what I forgot to do was search those last ones we killed. Heavy particle fuse.
The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something.
There we go. Light one, great. We'll take another vortex shard. Let's try that. Whoa!
There they are.
Did we get them all? I think we did. Vortex shard off that one. And we'll just take the adhesive off that one. Now, did we kill or did we loot all of the... Vortex Phantoms that were over here? I guess we did. Let's get to full health.
Unfamiliar environments should always be approached with caution.
See what they know.
Okay.
Do you see anything useful?
Well, I see that they have rope there. Level 30. Let's go. All right, what can we do? We could get another one in particle beams. That's not bad. Trying to think if there was any other ones that I want to get. I can't get another one in persuasion. because I need to succeed in more challenges. I could get another one in stealth. You know what? I mean, it's sort of a basic one to get, but I know it's going to be handy. We'll just get weightlifting. Increase our carry weight by 10 kilos. Sprint for, what was it? Sprint for 1,000 meters while at 75% or more of your max load capacity. I think that that's always me.
That's far enough, strangers. You want to tell me what you're doing on my property uninvited?
Yeah. I'm Vindicator Trop Friday. We're looking for Varric Vithal. Or maybe we don't name him.
Through here. You realize you're in the middle of nowhere.
He's injured and we're worried about him.
I can understand that, but I can't help you. The only people here are my partner Zen and our daughter Mila. No one comes around here. We're isolated, and that's the way we like it.
His injuries may need special treatment. Please.
All right, fine.
Irina, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Zen, yes, I know quite well. Never mind my partner, they're just overly cautious. As I said, we're isolated out here. We keep to ourselves. But we did aid an injured young man a few days ago.
That's gotta be Varric.
It's too coincidental. It must have been him.
I need to know where he went.
We sent him north. There's a long-abandoned growth farm we felt he could make use of. He claimed he lost everything in the incident that swallowed half of Dazra. He wanted to start a new life. We even gave him 2 of our own growths to get started.
I have a feeling. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome, and safe travels. If you find him, give him our regards.
Okay. That was pretty easy. And it's straight north, which I think is not at all the way we are facing. But we have a thing for it. All right, how can we get there? I sure wish I had my Jeep. Vess would just blitz through or blitz around this on her speeder. And I would really... Okay, just a groat. Yep, listen, we have no intention to harm you, buddy. I wonder if it's up here. It doesn't seem like it. Where is everybody? Okay, good. There they are. I wonder if I kind of went the long way around. I feel like I might have. Almost there. Getting sealant from those is fantastic. I would prefer to get adhesive, but I'll take it. Yep, almost there. Looks like we're gonna have visual on it any minute.
I'll keep watch.
I don't really like that Tane is gonna be behind me. Apostate's Refuge. This is so creepy. Barracks log, entry 1. First entry of the first day of my new life, I hope. I suppose I'm a groat farmer now. A long way from heir apparent, but I am thankful for the distance. Yes, quite a bit has happened since last I wrote. Tane never came, and I had to flee when Vortex horrors found me and attacked. Perhaps I have my father of all people to thank for those combat lessons he forced me through. Some kind farmers took me in and helped patch me up. They were respectful of my privacy and even pointed me here after telling them a version of my plight. Should my father send anyone after me, I can only hope my remaining anonymous keeps them safe. Oh, my remaining I got it. I understand what he means. Okay, that robot doesn't seem to be hostile. And that trauma pack is not theft. And last one. Boom, open. Oh my. Titanium Assassin's RUUN. I don't know if it's Shimaz or Skimaz. But anti-personnel, plus 10% damage against humans. Staggering, small chance to stagger enemies. Titanium build, premium build materials, make this weapon light as a feather. Alloyed steel blade. Yes, we will take it. And that. And we won't take that. Pretty sweet hand-to-hand weapon there. We've got a couple pretty sweet hand-to-hand weapons so far. We will put this in our melee slot. Even though I can't remember the last time I... Uranium and spice. Cool. Last time I fought hand-to-hand.
Please wait. Generating suitable greeting.
I heard gunfire.
Hello, traveler.
All right, the thing seems to be telling us to search around in this area. But I feel like we have. Although, 263 credits aren't bad. Can use those. I did not mean to shoot at that. What was that? And some more cash. All right, this goes out here. And I think this one goes to the other side. It's the Groats. Never mind. Sorry, didn't mean to bother y'all. We haven't seen anything that looks like a bedroom for him yet, so that must be in another building. I hope he's still alive. Ooh, locked door. Okay. Let's do this one first. And then I'll bet that one, yep.
I hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
I did just fine. What do you mean before we're discovered? You don't even know if that guy is here still. This office is kind of trash. I mean, that's how... Alright, and then this one? Yeah, there we go. We're in. Sentient AI adapters. Oh my, okay. Stolen artwork. So, he had some really valuable stuff that you're not supposed to have. Now, did we open this yet? Nope, did not. Let's go down and talk to the robot.
Because I do not experience boredom, I excel in the performance of menial tasks.
All right, well, that didn't help us. He apparently doesn't, he's not skilled in the art of conversation. He's not like Vasco. Okay, we already got in that one. Microsecond regulator and hallucinogen. All right. I'm gonna hope that there's a place on this planet where I can sell some of that stuff, because I'm sure not going to be able to bring it back into the shattered systems or settled systems. Although shattered systems is kind of an apropos name.
Let's hope, Bear. Tag me in when you're done in there. I figured you want to speak in private first.
Oh, okay. All right. That is annoying. The stream froze, so you refresh it and got that sucks.
I am currently engaged in the completion of my assigned task. Please do not interfere.
Don't worry, I won't bother you. I'm not gonna get in your way, 3PO. Doesn't seem to be anything here. Oh, wait, have we gone back here before? I don't think we have. All right. Now we're cooking. Just gonna look and see if there's anything else around here before we hop onto his computer. Log entry 2. Herzl, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Today was a good day. I got up early, fed the groats. I think I'll name the female Bella, but not sure on the male yet. I took account of the repairs needed and was at least able to get this old computer up and running. It gives me hope I may be able to fix up the Model A's that have been abandoned here. And to think I argued with my father over a need for engineering skills. If I ever hear news of Dazra returning to normal, perhaps I'll initiate contact with Tane again. A life far away from serpents and house politics. That's all I really want. But for now, isolated groat farmer is good enough. Everything is catching up with me again. My father, what I've done, the people I left behind, but most of all, I miss my sister. I never thought all I'd have left of her was a ring. I never thought I'd lose her, and now I'm dying to hear her voice, to have her reassure me that I've made the right decision. She's been my voice of reason almost my entire life. She was always the one I could talk to about anything, no matter how big or small, or how much she may disagree with me. She should have been the one to take our father's place, not me. Last one. The Model A's are up and running. It should be a good day. But once again, I find myself riddled with guilt over what I've done. I keep replaying that last moment with my father over in my head. It's not even his words, it's the look of betrayal on his face. He responded with anger, but the blow I struck was deep. I told him I couldn't stand by and watch them destroy themselves, but I rejected everything he stands for. House Vithal, House RUUN, and the Great Serpent. And of course I knew full well what my actions would require him to do as the head of Ministry of State. I realize now the position of conflict I've put him in. The question remains whether he can let me go, or if one day I'll wake up to Vithal wardens at my door. Doesn't look like there's any others. Poor guy. Sounds like he was super stressed. Alright, bedroom. Okay, don't see anything there. I do see at the very least, well, a battle stim. Detected. The way Andreja can just go ninja like that is really cool. Let's pop this safe. If I can. It's gonna be a tough one. Okay, I could get this one. Nope, this one won't open. So if I undo, does it? Okay, that doesn't use a digipick right there. Okay, we can pop that. There's not really another one. That one wouldn't work. Okay, and then... All right, we're in. So we could use this and then that single. All right, what do we got left? I don't think... No, wait. Yeah, no, that won't work. What about this one? No, rats. Okay. There we go. I got it, I think.
How quick?
That gun is trash. I mean, it's a legendary. And I'll take it and go sell it. What did you miss? I just continued searching around. We found his bedroom, but nothing big other than his logs, where he kind of expressed that he has guilt for leaving his father, but he still thinks he kind of did the right thing. we'll take this because it's a legendary, but still, it's not amazing. Maybe I'll give it to Sarah.
Can you get that done?
I got it done pretty darn quickly, I think. All right, did I miss anything? He had some ammunition on the side of his bed there, and some cash. Don't mind if I do. Alien pie. It only weighs half a kilo. Why not? Are these slippers? They are. I think we have gone through everything here. This says detected. Who am I detected by? All right, so we checked his computer. He didn't have anything else around here. Checked his bathroom and his bedroom. So we have been upstairs, we've been downstairs.
Varric's been busy if he got this much done. Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything?
Very little. Only some. He's right behind you. He's right behind you. Only some logs, but Varric is living here.
Never thought of Varric as the Dear Diary
Right
type.
behind you.
Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
No, he's right there.
It seems I have uninvited guests. You want to explain yourselves?
Whoa, hey, it's me. Dang. Put the gun down already.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your friends.
Rightfully so.
I'm here to carry out your sentence as a traitor. No, I'm Vindicator Tromfreda.
I wish I could say I was pleased to meet you, but something tells me this isn't a social call. Please, if you're here on my father's orders, allow me to plead my case.
Let's see here. Of course, I'd like to know your side of the story.
I'm glad someone does for once. I am not sure how familiar you are with our culture, but all I've ever wanted was the right to choose. I was born House Vithal. I was raised to inherit the role of Elder, to run the Ministry of State, to worship the Great Serpent. But I want none of it.
Not the life I'd want either, and that's true.
That's not the life anyone wants.
It's never mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father simply would not let me go. His pride and the fear of what it would mean for House Vithal is all he cares about.
It's tough. Having nurturing, supporting parents makes a world of difference.
You sound as if you speak from experience.
I do. My parents are awesome.
I envy you. Sometimes I would give anything for a supportive word from my father. All I want is to make my own life. Something Tane understood and was willing to help me with.
The credits help too. But yeah, guess you got the whole scoop now.
Okay. I understand the need to help a friend out of a bad situation.
I was hoping you'd see it that way. I lost my ship to the incident, so I didn't want Varric running off thinking I could just grab him and go. I was also out all the credits he was gonna pay me. That's where you came in. I figured, why not 2 for the price of 1?
So, now you know my true intentions for leaving, and given the circumstances, I may be here for some time. My hope now is to make the best of it here.
Okay. So you slipped out while everyone was distracted by the incident.
It seems opportunistic. I know. The truth is, the scaled citadel was the last straw. My people are so blinded by faith and politics, they don't see how it's destroying us. Anasko Varun eliminated half our population in the blink of an eye. My sister Vashti among them. I could no longer live in a society that won't put its people first. That would destroy itself in the name of a god that has done nothing for us.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'll never understand those who value faith more than family.
Especially when that faith leads to hate. I hope you can see why I want to walk away from all this. To start my own life. I ask that you give me that chance.
Okay. I mean, I'm okay with him being free. But he needs to give me his ring so I can take it back to his dad and be like, yep, wasted him. You're free to go, but I would ask for something in return.
Anything. Name it.
Your signet ring. Victor wants it as proof of death. I don't need the money.
My ring? Vashti gave it to me. It's all I have left of her since the cataclysm. The disaster took every physical reminder of her except for this ring. Just wiped her from existence.
Your sister would want you to live.
True. It's as if she's looking out for me. One last time. Take it. I'll find solace in the fact that the ring will remain with my family. And now I hope we are done here. Thank you for seeing reason. I owe you both my life and freedom.
Now that's over with. I'm gonna hang back here, talk to Varric a bit. Besides, I don't want to be around when you break the news to Victor.
Yeah.
Do me a
Victor's
favor
not
and
gonna
find
be
me at
happy.
the Herald's Rest when you're done.
All right. Can we fast travel this? Please tell me that we can. Because it's light years away. Thank heavens. All right. Hopefully Victor is going to buy this. Wonder if she'll buy it, let me buy
Apologies,
from her
but
yet.
you're not clear to purchase from me yet.
Can you, wait, could you buy from
You
me?
do not have approval to trade with me.
The Great Serpent watch over you.
Yeah, you too.
Something disrupts Victor's work. I pray his focus returns soon. If you seek the House Elder, he is in his office.
Oh, okay. So,
is it done? You're back. What news do you bring?
We're not lying this way.
What have you done? Varric.
This blood is on your hands, Victor. I hope you remember this.
You and Luther act surprised, but you both knew this was coming.
And I also told you to spare him.
No, it was Varric's choice. He knew the consequences.
You were his father. You were supposed to protect him. You think you are doing what is right out of some blind dedication, but you are destroying this house. You already lost one child. You had to murder the other.
Victoria!
I will not hear any more of this! It is done. Leave us.
Oh, I am leaving to mourn my nephew whose memory you disgrace with your very presence.
Victoria!
Leave her be, Luther. The Great Serpent will guide her. She will understand in time and emerge stronger for it.
I'd like to talk to her after. Time heals all wounds.
Indeed it does. Now, only one matter remains to discuss. Did you find anyone who aided my son in his treachery?
This I'm going to lie on. Varric kept it close to the chest. He told no one. Actually, let's just go with this. I believe your son acted alone.
Good. I also have heard nothing of my son's disappearance, so I appreciate your discretion in this matter. You restored order to this
1,000
house
credits
and have my gratitude. Here, the access code that Ekris needs to connect to the power grid. Now go. I have much to arrange.
I'd really like to go and talk
you
to...
had allowed Varric to live. First Vashti, now Varric. I can't imagine this is what Victor truly wanted.
Yeah, what's your role with House Vethal?
I mostly looked after the House members, trying to take a more active role in the lives of our people. Victor's attention is more administrative focused, so he has little time to deal with personal grievances or requests. Since the destruction, I did all I could to help ease our family's grief. But once Varric left, I turned my focus completely to Victor.
Okay.
Serpent guide you.
Yeah, you too.
Idle hands and minds are where heresy is sown.
I wanted to talk to Victoria and be like, hey, I just thought I would let you know exactly how this happened, but I guess that's not going to be an option. Can I not take the elevator to... Nope. We're gonna get out to Ekris, and
it will take more than this to break us.
Yeah, I'm sure. Give him the code to the power grid, and then we're gonna wrap up. We didn't go to this bar. Was this the one we went to before? Oh, it was.
Just trying to survive one more day.
Everybody is so sad.
Do you truly have no shame? What you have done goes beyond disgrace. It is morally disgusting. You
What's
should
going
be
on
hanging
here?
your head in shame, but instead here you are, acting like a common fool.
Borhal, calm down. Do not do this here.
How shameful of you to have these outbursts. Oh my, what would poor mother and father think?
You will speak not of mother and father, you sloughing bastard. No shame. No shame at all. What a waste of good life that they worked tirelessly to
they're
give.
brothers. Okay.
Mother and father spat on the ground I walked on. You were their pride and joy. Oh, good, generous Borhal. Always the paragon, the keeper of our family name.
I am disgusted to call you brother. It would be best for all of us if by some miracle you were to drown in one of those bottles of Koza you are so infatuated with.
Ugh, with a
All right,
brother like
so
you, is it any
Amila
wonder
is
I am driven to
big
drink.
drinker.
Are you done? Both of you. Will you calm down?
You should be addressing the brute here. He is the one making the scene.
I am causing a scene because you tried to sell Mother's urn, with Mother still in it.
Yeah, that's not okay.
I was
Amila.
not
That's
thinking.
not...
It was a mistake.
That is precisely the sloughing problem, Amila. You are never thinking. You are too much of a drunken fool to think.
Wow.
Apparently you are not even above selling the remains of dear Mother to fund your habit.
It was a mistake. And you are going to condemn me for the rest of my life over a mistake?
Perhaps I should.
Well?
Do you truly have no shame, Amila? No shame at all. What you have done goes beyond disgraceful. It is morbid, disgusting. You should be hanging your head in shame. But instead, here you are, acting like a common fool.
Borhal, calm down. Do not do this here.
What are they talking about?
How
Why do
shameful
not
of
do
you
what?
to have
Just
these
have this
outbursts.
argument?
Oh my, what would poor mother and father think?
You will speak not of mother and father, you sloughing bastard. No shame. No shame at all. What a waste of good life that they worked tirelessly to give you.
Mother and father spat on the ground I walked on. You were their pride and joy.
Here, I want to make sure that I have this one selected. The duel? Whoa, is that what this is called? All right, hold on.
The generous Borhal, always the paragon, What? What do you want?
Yeah. You're causing a scene. Take this argument somewhere else.
Seems your outburst has attracted some outside attention, brother. If it was an audience you wanted, you have it now.
Please accept my apologies. I caught my brother attempting to do something unspeakable, and I could not contain my anger.
Oh yes, go on. Invite a total stranger into our family squabbles.
This is no squabble, you pompous fool. What you have done today is abhorrent. I can forgive stealing my money or pawning my valuables. What I cannot abide, however, is you attempting to sell Mother's urn with her remains still within.
I have done many things I am not proud of, but I have never stooped as low as that.
I'm with you. Me neither. That's awful.
I was drunk. I did not know. All of those vases appeared the same.
It is an urn, not a vase, you ignoramus. And you are the one who chose it when Mother passed away. I am tired of your shamelessness, and I am done bearing what should be your indignity. Do you hear me? I am done. You have gone too far this time, Amila, and I cannot bear the humiliation of being your brother any longer. I challenge you to a duel.
To a duel?
Danica shall be my second.
What? Are you mad?
Borhal, are you sure? There is already so much death in the city. What good would this do? There has to be another way.
Too late, Danica. He has issued his challenge. I accept. In fact, look forward to it. You shall be my second.
I don't even know what a second is. What is that?
Our job is to make preparations and ensure fairness on both sides. We shall have different duties between the two of us, but our aim is to prepare the site of the duel. Weapons, ceremonies, and discourage any ambushes.
Yeah, okay, I'll need someone to show me the ropes on this.
Then it is settled. Outsider, you will work alongside Danica to prepare for the duel. As for you, Amila, enjoy these last few moments, for when we next meet, your shameful life ends.
Do not sound so confident, brother.
Their family home is this way. It is not far. We can discuss the matters there.
Wow, all right.
You will be working with me. As seconds, it is our duty to prepare for the duel and ensure fairness.
Sure.
I am sorry that you have found yourself in this situation. But know that you are doing Amila a great favor. He truly has no one else who would be willing to do this for him.
Yeah, I know.
He has burned every bridge
I didn't really want to
imaginable.
get dragged into this, but now I'm kind of fascinated by the story.
Amila's embarrassment, Borhall has reached the boiling point. But still, to challenge your brother to a duel. I pray that we will be able to work towards a peaceful resolution before it's too late.
Not much to live for now, is there?
All right, well, I guess we'll learn about exactly how we're going to do this, and then I'm going to wrap up for the
Great Serpent, give me the strength to do what must be done.
I'm working for the other team, so I'm not going to talk to that guy.
This is... How are you handling everything?
Wait,
Are you ready to discuss our rules?
I guess so. I'm ready to get started.
Very good. Let us begin. Your primary duty as Amila's second is to work with the brothers and see if a peaceful conclusion is possible. Namely, if Amila apologizes to Borhall and he accepts, the duel may not move forward. As for me, I will be procuring the weapons for the duel and the materials for the preceding ceremony. Borhall, as challenger, reserves the right to choose the weapons, and he has chosen blades. Do you have any concerns?
From what I've heard, well, I don't really know that I've heard this, but I certainly know that Amila drinks a lot, but we're gonna say this.
I will note your concern, but know that Borhall has the final say. If that is all, we will break here and see to our duties. Before that, though, I know that this duel is foolish. I am sorry you got pulled into this. I will try and find another peaceful solution to this problem, should you be unsuccessful in convincing them to call it off.
Yeah, this is good. Borhall has the right to choose the weapon. Does Amila have the right to anything? I know a little bit about duels from books that I've read, and at least in our own Earth history, the accused gets to choose the weapon. But I guess that's not how it works here. Yeah, are duels commonplace?
Duels
here?
were quite common 100 years ago, but have become more rare with each passing generation. At this point,
yeah,
the
it's
Odlum
nice of
family is the only
Danica
one
to
that still takes part
recognize
in this
that we have no place in here. Yeah, he has the right to choose the weapon. Does Amila have the right to anything?
Amila has the right to deliver a genuine apology to Borhall and stop this duel before it commences. The odds of him doing so, however, are low. The Odlum brothers, like their ancestors, are stubborn and prideful.
Okay, let's get going.
Report back to me when you have spoken with the brothers. We will discuss your secondary duty then.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. We will be back with more Starfield and the duel between the Odlum brothers on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 on the East Coast. Tuesday and Thursday, I am going to give New World Eternum a try, which I shouldn't say a try because I've played it a lot. But I know that they have made a lot of changes to it over the past few months, and I'm kind of excited to see what they've done. I'm going to go ahead and just start from scratch, and we'll see how it goes. That'll be 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 on the East Coast. And that is it. Everything that I do does wind up on the Spirit Color Studios YouTube channel 24 hours after the video is streamed. I'm all done. Guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. So long.